Marquez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the... Here we go for round one. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
One punch could change everything in this battle. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Marquez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to...
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That counter shot lands. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Marquez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
about that time counter shot? Just missed with that hook. Can't land the jab there. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter punch caught him clean. The courage on display here is incredible. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two fighters are made for one another. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Marquez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow.
Back at it in round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here, and they figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter lands. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Miss with that jab. Parries away that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who... Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught digging into the ribcage now. He misses with that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Marquez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. Punch, counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
It's the one who draws first.
Big shot, and down goes Garcia. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. Here we go, it's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
So time to go.